So this video is going to be the first steps in actually us constructing this cone for the rocket. The cone is actually made of two sections. There's the top section here, and there's this ring or collar. The collar allows us to remove the cone from the rocket and load our A compartment. The A compartment will fit inside here. So we're going to break it down into this section, and then we'll make this, and we'll put it all together. So during the class, when you're with me, you're going to make a cone out of paper first, and we have found that you're going to make some mistakes, and it saves materials and it saves money by us using paper as compared to using the cardboard. So when you're with me, when we begin this, we are going to work with this material, okay? So there's no sense me doing this video twice, once in paper and once in cardboard. I'm just going to work with the cardboard now, okay? So you'll notice I turn the mat this way. This is the length of the mat, this is the width of the mat, the shorter side, so that you can see what I'm doing, all right? We're going to take the cardboard, and in the corner of the mat there's a number 1, and what I'd like you to do is to line the material at the 1, but also so that it's straight on the mat. I'd like you to put a piece of tape in each corner of each of the 3 corners of the material. I need this left without tape. We're working here, okay? Now we have this wonderful high technology tool here. It's a compass that we've made. We had these expensive compasses, and they would break very quickly, and we were spending money like crazy. So all we did is we took a pen and we put a string on it, and we've made this compass, okay? So again, using the paper will give you some practice at doing this. This takes a little bit of little practice to learn it. So I'm gonna pick a number along this side. I'm gonna put it on 15, and I'm gonna pull the string tight, and I'm gonna put the string on the corner of the chipboard, and I'm gonna push down very hard. Now the trick to this is you gotta keep the pen straight, and you have to keep the string tight. And at the same time, you're gonna draw an arc. And a way of testing how well you did, if I started at 15 here, I should end at 15 here, and I'm very close, all right? We're gonna do the same thing, but I'm gonna count 1, 2, 3 more numbers. So now 15 plus 3 is 18, and I'm gonna run the similar arc, which is a little bigger. This is gonna be the glue tab, okay? This is where we're gonna put the glue. And you'll notice that I did hit the 15 there, okay? Now, you'll notice on the rocket that there's these segments, okay? And you have choices as to the size of the segment that you want to do. We have a 3 centimeter, a 2 centimeter, and a 1 centimeter segment. Now, obviously, the 3 is the easiest. The 2 is more challenging and more work, and the third, which is 1 centimeter, is very challenging and a lot of work. You can actually pick up a higher level on your rubric by choosing one of the smaller ones. When we do the paper cone, we will be using the 3 centimeter for time, okay? If you choose to use the 3 centimeter, you are going to have to make 12 sections, okay? And you're gonna add 1 more section for a total of 13 sections. This section is gonna be your glue tab. If you use the 2 centimeter, you have to make 18 sections and add 2 for the glue tab for a total of 20 sections. And if you use the 1 centimeter, you need to make 36 sections plus 4 for the glue tab for a total of 40. So you can understand you're doing double or triple the work here. Okay, so this will make a little bit more sense once we get going here. So what we want to do is we want to put our 3 centimeter measuring tool straight against the edge here, and I want to be on the first line. I don't care about the second line, okay, just the first line. And some people like to actually tape the string to the tip of the paper. Now the reason for that is we need this string always pointing at the corner of the paper. If you are sideways, believe it or not, that's no longer 3 centimeters. This is a 3 centimeter measurement. If I turn it, I'm going to be more than 3 centimeters, and your cone is not going to be accurate. It will not be even. Okay? So here we go. We're going to go here. I'm going to make a line. That's 1, 2. Remember, I'm always keeping the string pointed at the corner. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, okay, 12, and I need one extra one for my glue tab. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and my glue tab. I'm done. All right? So now you're going to take the T-square, and every line needs to go through the tip here. So what I like to do is I like to put my pen, that's why these mats are so marked up here. And now I can aim. So I'm going to aim for that line, I'm going to push down hard, and I am going to extend past the glue tab line. And everybody, you're going to hate me, but these have to be anger lines, okay? So I'm going to move to this one. So at least 4, 5 passes. It'll just make your life much easier when you go to try and fold the cone. Okay, so again, back, forth, and I'm going to turn it. If the pen runs out of ink, we can change the pen, because we use a lot of pens and a lot of ink when we're doing this. Okay. On the paper, when you do the paper one, you're not going to have to push with the anger lines because the paper folds much easier, but we do require anger lines for the cardboard. I would also ask that you don't use the compass as your pen to do this, because I have to manufacture these compasses, and if we only use the compasses to draw the arcs, the compasses will last longer. Okay, so please use a different pen. And you'll notice up at the end here, it's going to get a little messy. Okay, now can you imagine if you go with the 36, how many lines you're going to have on here? Okay, each of these lines will be divided 3 more times. I have had somebody make 144 divisions. I think that's half a centimeter or a quarter of a centimeter. I can't remember. 0.25 of a centimeter. Okay, we're almost there, everybody. So just hang on. We got this one. So that's the cone, and this is going to be our glue tab because we have to glue the cone together. So number 13 is glue. All right. So now that we've done that, we can peel this up. And you are going to cut it out anywhere outside the glue tab line. And you're going to be trimming this down, okay? So if you could just keep this, sometimes I use some of this for other things, so don't recycle that. I am going to cut down my 13th tab. Now, because it's the 13th tab, this is just me. I cut a little guy off here just to remind me that that's the glue tab. Okay, and there we are. That's the beginning of our cone, okay? So you're gonna follow me now over to one of the these are one of the light tables. Let's see how I'm going to do this. Okay, now the reason is that this is a steel straight edge. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the line, the pen line, on that steel edge, and that's going to allow the cardboard to want to fold. Okay, So we're going to do that for each one, and then I'm going to make sure, especially up here at the tip, that we get that nice clean fold of the cardboard. Okay, so this takes a little bit of time. Really draw the cardboard in, and then make sure that that fold is in place. Draw the cardboard in and ensure the fold. Now, I'm going a little fast here because I know you're going to watch me do 13 lines. So spend your time. The more time you spend, the better your cone will look. Okay, and you'll actually see that it will, that's, the glue tab can go on the inside or the outside, that it will actually start to form into its cone position. Okay, so that is the first step in making the cone.